Hey, it's your boy Jay Rich. You know the deal. I'm here again. But this time, I'm going to talk about the storyline of Street Fighter 6. If I wrote it. Now, alright, let me just jump into it. Because this storyline I came up with in college, back when Street Fighter 3 came out, showing my age. I had this idea where I wanted Ryu to look older. I took off the top of his gi. Like, people are sending me pictures of, like, my Ryu. I was like, oh, man, that's literally, I came up with that. Oh, man. At least that means I'm doing something right. Here's the storyline. You'd have to play it out, or it would play out the way, I guess, Street Fighter V did it. But let's be honest, MK did it better, where each chapter is a different character, all that kind of stuff. This is just the sum up of the storyline. You start off as Ryu. That's who you play as. You have to defeat Akuma. So what happens is, Akuma and Ryu start off. That's the beginning of the storyline and all that other stuff. Akuma's like finally admits that Ryu is his son. So now it becomes official canon, everybody can stop speculating. He tells him the only way he can truly defeat him is if he taps into his true raw power. So Ryu goes all in, deep in. They both like pull up every source of power they had in them, good, bad, and indifferent. And they charge at each other, Raging Demon style. And it's just an explosion of hits, and lightning is hitting the ground, boom, boom, boom. Ryu kills Akuma. Akuma is laying there dead. Ryu walks over. The battle was so intense, it scarred up Ryu's body, blew off the top of the gi, just like incinerated it. Grabs the beads off of Akuma's dead body, puts it on himself. His gloves now are destroyed, so he doesn't have the gloves anymore, he doesn't have the top of the gi. He's got scars. And he's like, I am truly now on the path of nothingness. I will find the meaning of the fight. Camera pans away, lightning strikes, Street Fighter 6. Now, the whole storyline will revolve around the new, younger generation. I had Mel, Ken's son. I had an older Sean. Mel was about the age of Sean. Sean would be around the age of Ken in Street Fighter 2. Sakura would also be older. They would be like the new generation. Guile would have his hair lowered. It'd be white. He would look like my man from, remember Small Soldiers? And the whole storyline is like, now Ryu is traveling back to all those fighters that he once knew and is taking them on. He has, in a sense, become the Akuma of the storyline, but he's not like how Akuma was, like being evil about it. He was looking for the purity of the fight. So he's traveling to all the different locations, finding the classic Street Fighter characters and taking them on. It would be like, whatever we find, like Blanca, like an older Blanca with like really long hair with gray streaks in it and stuff like that. Older T-Hawk. All these different characters. There's so many characters that you could go through and take on. But then after that, word would get out that like Ryu's going around just bodying people. So then the kids are coming together like, yo, we gotta stop him. And, they're at that prime of fighting age, so they travel, and Mel's got bread, because, his daddy's rich. So he takes on that role of, like, the alpha Ken, and, like, Sakura is kind of like the alpha Ryu. And they travel as friends with Sean, and they go and they're hunting and looking for Ryu. They find Ryu. At this point, Chun-Li is one of the heads, or like the director of Interpol, and she's like, yo, word out, Ryu's kind of gone a little wonky-doo, maybe he's a little donkey brains right now, and he's just going around beating everybody up. So they're like, alright, we need to like really figure this out. Ken is like, I'm in it, let's do. And they get Ken. Ken's like, I know about this technique, I know about this power, I can't do this alone, and those kids will not survive. So this is what we're gonna do. And Ken and Chun-Li, Guile, all of them, they travel up and they hit up Sagat. And Sagat's like, he's finally reached that point, hasn't he? I felt it. Blah, blah, blah. You know, all that dramatic stuff. So then, they go. The kids are a little beat up. Ryu just made light work of them. And this is where Ken is like, Ryu, I have to stop you. There's no point in this. And he's like, no, brother, I have to. I'm so close to finding the meaning of the fight. Then Ken's like, if you feel that way, I will help you reach that path. And he like gets ready and he puts on his gi. And in their helicopter or whatever transport they use to get to this location, because I want this location to either be Rocky or a callback to the open grass playing field from like the Street Fighter 2 animated movie, which also was brought back in the Alpha games as that field stage with the thunder and all that stuff and the lightning. And out of the transport comes Sagat. Sagat's got like a goatee, you know what I mean? He's got more, like he's got more weight on him. He's like more diesel. And so Sagat and Ken tag battle like they did in the Street Fighter 2 animated movie with Ryu and Ken versus, Bison or Vega, Dictator, So it would be Ken and Sagat versus Ryu. And Ryu would take them on. He would, in the purity of the battle, kill Ken. And put another scar on Sagat, making it an X. That is literally halfway mark of the storyline. Now Mel, after being beaten and seeing his father die at the hands of what he figured and saw as his uncle, now has to, he's just full with rage and all that other stuff, which somehow gets him at this young age to tap into the Satsui no Hado. So now Sagat is taking on training the younger generation as their Goken and training Sean, Mel, and Sakura to be the new leaders, new faces of Street Fighter to finally stop Ryu. That's all I have to talk about. It's weird. It's a crazy storyline. I don't know. I thought that would be a good way to bring the story kind of full circle and give the previous storylines or previous arcs meaning. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Comment below on your version of a storyline for what you would make Street Fighter 6. Yeah, don't forget. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, do all that cool stuff. Again, comment below. Tell me what you want to do with Street Fighter 6.